Welcome back to another episode of Dive Deeper. I'm your host, Victor Vasquez. I'm sorry for the little delay in production. You know, that new strain of COVID really fucked us up. To my right, I got my main man, fashion fanatic, hairstylist, Jake. How you doing, Jake?
Good. How are
Jake
you?
Tylor, my bad. Jake Tylor. How you doing, Jake?
Good. How are you doing?
Dude, how you been, dude? You know, how's life going, bro, with COVID and everything?
Hanging in there, I think. I think that's the only right answer. I think.
Yeah, dude, just to set the fucking mood, dude. We're drinking on some Ronas, dude. Yeah, fuck it, dude. Cheers, dude. So, dude, tell me, dude. So, you're a barber, bro. How's it been for you? You know, throughout these last few months, bro. It's probably brutal, dude, because you're face to face with somebody, bro. How does it affect you?
I'm not gonna lie, and everybody has been asking me about this. Like, everybody assumes that our business has been super affected by this. I have never been so busy in my life.
You think it's because everybody's been fucking sheltered for such a long time? Everybody just needs a haircut.
I think so. I think obviously when lockdown happened in March, I mean, nobody got a haircut. I didn't get a haircut for months, and people realize how obviously barbers aren't considered an essential business, or I don't know how something like that. But
you'd rather have everybody looking like a fucking werewolf,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is everybody look like fucking idiots?
Yeah, everybody look like a bunch of homeless men. It's
4 or 5
fact.
months, and then they realize like how bad they need haircuts and how they can't cut their own hair.
Yeah.
That's a big thing too. Is like, a lot of people try to cut their own hair, and they're like, damn, like my barber's like really, really good.
Dude, I have the luxury, dude, of having no hair. Bro, I did my hair every 2 days, dude. I would just give myself a nice clean shave, just fucking trim up the sides, man. I don't care, man. I'll fucking willow it out, dude. I don't care. I like a big burly beard. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way with my hair. I was just like, I didn't mind. I usually go.
You got locks. You got locks, dude.
You gotta let the flow.
Dude, I mean, like, I feel like sometimes hair has like a time limit. I had my hair long at one point. You know what I mean? I feel like I ran out of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Play-Doh. You know what I mean? When you squeeze it and eventually, it just stops coming out. Yeah. That's what it was me. You know what I mean? It just went down, and so it just went the opposite effect. But dude, so how did you start this, dude? Where'd you first start? Like, I know you had to probably test on some of your buddies at one point. Maybe hopefully not yourself, but like, how does one become a barber?
There's 2 different ways you can go about it. I'm from upstate New York, so New York. I don't know how Jersey does it, but you can either go to barber school, which is 8 months. It's about $10,000.
Oh, okay.
Or you can be an apprentice. So that's what I did.
Same thing like as a tattoo, would fucking, and parlor,
Exactly. Yep. So I was always super tight with the owner of the barbershop that I went to. Just you're like that cool kid to your friends who can like go in the back and like, play with the dog and like feels like he like runs shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I would always bring my friends up to go get cut because I always had like not like long hair, but like I get like a 2 fade on the side, so I could go like 5-6 weeks without a cut. And
that's as long as you can go without a cut. Like, you think 5-6 weeks without a haircut?
Now? I got a cut in September, and I just got cut before I came here. So, but yeah, I would always bring my boys up there, and
barbershops are always a different scenery too. Like, it's just always a good vibe. My first job was actually working in a barbershop. I remember for $50 a week, I used to sweep up the hair every day after school.
That's what I did.
I would just sweep up the hair, but I eventually got fired, dude, because I just wanted to chill with my boys after school. You know what I mean? I was in 5th, 6th grade. You know what I mean? I was just like, come on, man. Like, let me come at, like, there's not that much hair on the floor.
I feel like that's how a lot of people start. Like, that's how I started. Like, I would bring my boys up there, and the owner of the shop would be like, yo, like, while you're here, can you like fold some towels? Can you sweep? Can you do something? Because like at that point, we were close family friends. And then I started doing that. And then I got, like, the next day, like, the guy who cut my hair told me to come in. And he was like, yo, every single tool that I need, clean it, give it to me. Every single guard, like, everything, like, clean it, give it to me. And so the next day I came into work, and I stood right next to him for 10 hours. And every single guard, everything that he needed, I cleaned it off, I sprayed it, I fucking wiped it down. Sorry, I forgot I can swear.
No, you can fucking swear all you want, dude.
Right.
A bunch of fuckers are watching anyways.
And then, so I mean, I did pretty good, and the owner of the shop told the guy who cut my hair, he was like, listen, like, you can't have your own assistant, because if you do that, everybody's gonna want one. So there's gonna be fucking 15 people in here.
Yeah,
we can't have
just fighting over an assistant.
So he was like, all right, let's make him the assistant for the entire shop. And so that's what I would do. I would go in every day after track practice, or whatever it was. I'd go in for a few hours a night and do towels and sweep. And he actually has like a super successful merchandise company too. So like I would do inventory for that.
You can shout that out if you want, if you know it.
Duke's Barbershop, shout out, all love. I just recently left, but it was all on good terms. Shout out Duke's.
So when was the first time you actually gave your first cut, man?
So I was a senior when that happened. When was it? It was February. So like so this month is 5 years that I've been cutting hair.
Oh wow! So like it's just kind of like it's not a new thing, but 5 years actually. That's a foot and a half in the door. You know what I mean?
I feel like it could go both ways. Like it's like a little bit of amount of time, like compared to like who I worked with. And
now, what do you think that separates you from other barbers? Because dude, you have a professional touch, dude, and I obviously like you probably practice a lot. I don't know, maybe you just got that delicate ass hand, dude.
I mean, I do it every single day.
So it's just really a lot of repetition, dude. And especially you cut hair all through fucking college, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
best hustle in the world.
That's what it is. I love it. Like I genuinely like really, really fucking love it. And I think that's what's, I know this sounds mad corny. Like, oh, like you love what you do. It doesn't feel
dude,
like
I have a sign right there that says do what you love.
Yeah. But like it's like a saying and it is true, but after a 10-hour day, I'm fucking beat. I don't want to cut hair again, but I go into work the next day and I start doing it and I'm like, oh fuck, I have to cut hair today, man. And then you just start it and I just like get lost in it. Like I love it. I know how stupid and simple it is, but like I genuinely love making people
feel good at the end of the good.
Like at first it was, all right, I can make a few bucks out of my mom's basement. And then it was, okay, I can get into frat parties at college. And then it was like, no, that's a good fucking way, dude. Usually you have to bring like 7 fucking girls, dude. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I'd pull up with me and 4 other guys. We'd pull up and we'd all get let in because like I would bring my boys over and like
just give them a cut prior or
oh my god, like just cut everybody in the house. Like my boys.
What was the most people you cut in one day?
21.
21 people in one day, dude.
21, yeah.
Damn, bro, your hands must have been feeling weird, man.
My back was killing me.
Your back was damn. I mean, what is the most oddest haircut you ever given? Do you know that one? Do you ever give a design on someone and be like, you sure you want this?
The most oddest haircut I've ever given is now like a trendy thing. So like like a mullet, I would consider it to be like pretty odd.
Really? People are Joe Dirting it up nowadays?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Everybody
dude.
wants a fucking mullet.
Really? Oh, yeah. What do you think where do you think like these different fucking trends come from? You think it's just like, like I'm bringing back what's ugly?
Well, history repeats itself.
That is 100% true.
It's the same thing with music. It's the same thing with fashion.
Clothing. Look how clothing's going right now, dude. A very 60s, 70s vibe, dude. Look, everything's a little more baggier. You know what I mean?
Everything that I'm wearing, I don't wear anything unless it's older than I am. Like that's a rule that I live by. I swear by.
You a big vintage person? Clothes? I love going to thrift shops, dude. And there's something about materials back then, dude. It's built to last. It's built to last, dude.
I just picked this piece up. One of my clients, shout out Dalton. We exchange clothes for haircuts.
It's a good bargain, dude.
So back when you used to buy a pack of cigarettes, there would be a little box and there would be a shirt in there. And this was untouched. Like it looks brand new, but this is from like 1992.
That looks fire. That's fire. Like, and obviously, look, it's built, it fits. Yeah. It built to fit, dude. I don't know what it is, what the material they fucking used back then, dude.
It was. So after cotton gets washed, after a while, it gets out. It's like soft, but sometimes it's like harder. It is the cotton. It was different, but it's like the fit is.
You know what it is? There's just way too many fucking people nowadays. You know what I mean? They just have to make a billion fucking shirts.
They made shirts with love back then. They don't make them with love anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. You got these little kids in China stitching up these shits. Poor kids for 50 cents a day, man.
Shout out China.
Shout out to China, man. Thank you for this fucking shirt that I'm wearing, dude. No, and my fucking iPhone. No, and so, dude, like, how do you go about booking? Like, how do you like you clearly like you say you cut hair every fucking day, dude, every fucking day. How do you get your client? Well, almost every day. You probably have your day off, here and there. But where do you get your clientele from? How do you get that loyalty besides from your good, from being a good barber?
That's it.
From just being a good barber?
That's it. I mean, like, I guess you could say social media, but that only gets you so far. If you can back it up,
it gets you more of attention than like actual clientele.
Because every societies like millennials and Gen Z and everything, like they care about branding a lot. So it's the same thing with clothes. Like everybody's rocking designer now. Everyone and their fucking mother's rocking designer. If somebody has a fucking K or an M next to their follower account, next like on their page, it's instant validity. I'm guilty of it too. Like I go to a West 4 Tattoo in New York. Amazing. like some of the best tattoos I've ever got. They're ridiculously expensive.
And but you sometimes I will go like I got a tattoo on my podcast a few episodes ago. I went to Citizens Inc. and like they have I won't like. They have like a good following base, and when someone has a good it sucks how everything is kind of through social media these days. It's like
but it's brilliant.
It's kind of like a resume of like your life. You know what I mean?
That's what I call it. That's why like I have a mixture of like haircuts and then like modeling stuff and like on my Instagram is because I don't have a resume. My Instagram is my resume.
That is 100% true. And dude, do you see yourself going into modeling anytime soon, dude? I mean, dude, I see, you posting up, dude. Yeah, I saw you, dude. There's one picture you had, dude. You have this fucking leather jacket in it, dude. Yeah. Fuck, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen, dude. Fucking
shout out Nick Brown.
Do you have like stylists to do that for you? They dress you before the shoot?
That was a stylist.
Yes,
yeah.
dude.
He's like
that's like a one of a lifetime coat.
He's my most persistent client. Like, I'm not kidding when I tell you that this kid comes in every single week.
Now, these are like good networks you do just broad. Like clearly you did a photo shoot, obviously, and you know this kid from cutting his hair. Yeah. So you're building different clients, and for like you're a fucking entrepreneur at heart, dude. You obviously you love being a barber, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to just settle down and just doing that one thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, like you talked to me before. Talk about your the little shop you're thinking about doing.
Yep. So I just left my shop, Duke's Barbershop. I had been there for that was the first job I ever had. When I was telling that story earlier, that was the shop that I swept up at and stuff. Like I've only ever had one
Since
job.
Day one, yeah.
I've only ever had one job ever. Just left because I kind of wanted to do my own thing. Just branch out, whatever.
You have to, you know what I mean? It's like a friend group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. So I got a little studio in the works. Going to start building that in a few weeks, and it's just going to be a very personal experience with myself and the client. I used to love barbershop culture, like the music and everybody like bullshitting back and forth, like shouting across, and all the people in the waiting room, the fucking line out the door. But then it's like fucking exhausting, like every day. You know what I'm saying? I just want to like I told you earlier, I do it because I love the way that motherfucker gets up and looks in the mirror and goes, holy fuck.
Wow, like, oh, you did a good job. Like, you know what I mean?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, the money's fucking incredible. Obviously, that everybody needs a job. Obviously, that's why I do it. But I put $40 in my pocket and then you fucking forget about it. But like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure if you work in human resources and you make a decent check, obviously you'll be happy at the end of the day. Yeah. But you're not making anybody happy. You're missing a lack of something. You know what I mean? Like you're missing a lack.
I think it's just because I care about the way that I look so much, like when it comes to clothes. And
that's good, dude. That's good because that's like the time we're living in, dude. Like we all resemble through our first appearances too, and that's very important, dude. And like, how do you feel like you carry yourself?
Perfectly imperfect.
Okay,
I'll break it down.
Perfectly, I was about to say break it down a little bit.
Perfectly imperfect. I look like I'm fucking homeless. Like straight up, like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like the scruffy face, like the long hair, like the baggy clothes, the dirty shoes, whatever. But like, and this isn't an everyday thing because like genuinely, like most of the time,
you like looking cleaned up.
No, I do not like looking cleaned up. I was gonna say I was gonna say for the most part, like if you see me or if I get spotted anywhere, like
you might give me $1.
And if I look like a bum, like that's just because I probably wore that shit the night before. Like I just woke up and was hungover as fuck, and I just need to go do something. But like when I do dress up and stuff, like I'm a big local guy. Like I need to know like where these clothes came from. You know what I'm saying? Dude. Like I need to have bought this because I thrift a lot. So like I don't go to the thrift store. Like Albany has a big like creative scene. It's amazing. I've never seen anything because Albany's a city, but it's like,
think about that. But Albany, because I went to school up in Castleton. A lot of people were from Albany, and I would just constantly think about it as like a Vermont kind of state. You know what I mean?
But I've never seen like a more versatile area. Like obviously,
like a bunch of artists and all in one local place.
So Albany's like a big cross, right? So like there's Albany, Saratoga, fucking Boonies, Schenectady, Troy. Everything is different. Saratoga's the fucking rich, white, conservative, preppy people. Troy's like, if you ever been to Asbury Park.
Yeah, I've been to Asbury, yeah.
Like vibey, fucking
loosey-goosey people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Schenectady's kind of the hood. Albany's fucking everything, and then you got the boonies. Like literally within like a 30-minute radius, you have every single different person you could ever think of.
Well, that's actually a really diverse state. You know,
It's
what
so
I mean?
diverse.
You got your assholes, you got your cool people, and then you got your regulars.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's so I feel like that's why I vibe with like so many different people, and like my clientele is so diverse. Like I'll have a fucking like a high schooler that goes to a military school come in, cut him, and then I'll have a 60-year-old father after that whose daughter's in college, and then I'll have a rapper, and like, I cut so many different people because like, and everyone's like, oh, like your friends are, you have really like diverse friends, and it's like, like you have to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
especially nowadays, especially like you have to have, you can't just be sticking. So it's like I feel like this is how racism is gonna end. Everybody's just gonna have diverse children. Like my kids are gonna be diverse. I don't think I'm really on that. I don't really like white girls too much. You know what I mean? I'm not really a white girl kind of guy. I'm gonna have
never gonna go away, man.
Well, I has to, bro. It has to be. Like I think in the next 20 years, 15 years, maybe 10, we're gonna have diverse people in the suburbs. It's gonna be so like with like everything. Times are gonna change so much that I don't want to just be gone in the wind. You know what I mean? Like, because then those motherfuckers hide.
I hope that you are right. I don't think that is ever possible.
I just want a better place, dude. Just because, like, dude, like I'm tired of living in constant tension. You know, we're not gonna talk about politics. You know, we're not gonna talk about policy, but I'm tired of living in constant tension, dude. I'm tired of it, dude. Dude, what the fuck? We living in the 50s or something? What the fuck is going on, dude?
Past 4 years, we did.
Yeah, for real, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that. But dude, talk about more of your shop, dude. Like, so what is the visual idea of your shop that you want to have?
All right, so it's in a garage. And a lot of homes in Albany are multifamily, and then they have like a garage next to them. My best friend Cam just bought a house, so we live together now, and it's not multifamily. It's just like a regular old house. We have a 3-car garage that's like
nice. And now, is that up in Albany? You can like find like decent up houses. You know what I mean? You can just start off from like there. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Albany's not a bad. How long do you drive over here? Like an hour, 2 hours,
2.5 hours. A little deep,
a little fucking deep. Yeah.
But it's like you ever seen Spider-Man? Like the first one at the end of Spider-Man? Like those warehouses that were on the water? Yeah. I don't think it was the first one. Wherever he had like mad arms, like that one villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had like the warehouse in the middle, like the fucking woods, you know? Yeah,
so
what
like
areas?
Old school glass windows, like big fucking glass windows, like cement, brick, exposed ceiling, just like a fucking like warehouse vibe. So I don't want it. I love that. I really do love that like whole aesthetic. So I think I'm going to kind of like go off of that.
Now, since you love Albany, you're not nervous about like just people coming in?
I mean, it locks. So no, but
just like coming in, like as in like having clientele to a daily basis, like because like from over here, like living in a very very like populated area, like this is like literally we're 5 fucking minutes from the fucking city, like 5 fucking minutes, and managing a barbershop, honestly, like I feel like it would just be so fucking much. You know what I mean? Well, bookings and everything.
Thing with me, I don't take walk-ins.
You don't take walk-ins. So everything will be booked.
So if you're
especially you're a professional, dude. You're not gonna fucking take walk-ins.
Yeah,
dude. People know they want to get a haircut from you, so they're gonna fucking book too.
Yeah, I don't take walk. So I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be an issue. That's an issue everywhere. Like I never been robbed in my life until I moved down to the fucking shore, the whitest area in the fucking country. You know, my house got robbed down there, or broken into, or whatever. Like I never. So I mean, it's a risk anywhere you go. I mean, I hope it's not the case. Like, but all they can take is my fucking blow dryer.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, so now going in, like now I've stalked your Instagram. You know I met you through Boyce. Now tell me about like how you cut these very professional people's haircut. Like you did the band. I think that was like the most recent. Was that most recent?
Yeah,
like a few months ago. Why don't we? That's the band. How does it feel to literally just be in that professional setting? You know what I mean? You have to cut four or 5 people in that band. 5 people in that band, right? And you have to give like a precise cut because these motherfuckers are about to go out, about to post Instagram. You know what I mean? Like they're about to just like you're resembling them. You know what I mean? How does that feel to have that type of responsibility? Like maybe 5, 10, 20 minutes before production or whatever.
I was a big athlete in high school, so like I like need that adrenaline rush, and I don't know how to fulfill it. Bro, I can't even explain to you like what it's like to be like in a stadium, like literally.
Really?
Like,
yeah, especially behind
in
stage?
an arena, like backstage, like 5 Seconds of Summer is in the room next to us, and like the whole, like they're waiting on me to be done. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the biggest adrenaline rush like ever. And I thought I was a pussy under pressure. Like honestly, I really thought that I was. But like there's no better feeling than just like lacing these kids up and like they get up, they love it. Like, you know, the one kid like took my jacket like to go up on stage with. Like,
wow, that's fire.
I thrive in those moments
because those are the moments that no one sees. You know what I mean? Those are the moments that no one thinks of. Like when Kanye goes on stage, when every other fucking rapper goes on stage.
I think that might be different. I'm gonna give a shout out to these kids real quick. I have never met. I've met a lot of famous people. I have never met a group of kids who don't act like they're fucking famous.
Really?
I still talk to like most of these kids.
They're cool dudes.
And the one kid, shout out my boy Jonah. I talk to this motherfucker every day.
Really?
Every single day.
What kind of cats are they? Like what kind of music do they have? Like I did a little sneak peek around their page. You know what I mean? Just talk about them. Yeah. But they obviously carry around a younger crowd. I mean, they're obviously younger than us. You know what I mean?
A lot of them are our age. Yeah.
Really?
I think the youngest one's like 20.
It's just different how like the culture is moving these days. You know what I mean? Right. There's kids moving into TikTok houses and you know, making it certain like a profession. You know, like God knows how much these fucking figures these kids make.
And I was actually talking about this with my stylist earlier. I think that is so. Every year, the attention span of the human
just drops. Yeah,
not drops. It fucking plummets. Like we used to be able to like at least sit through like a 5-minute fucking YouTube video. Now we're at 15-second videos.
Yeah, that's
of
true.
Fucking 18-year-old girls.
That is
their
true.
Ass and shit.
Like I thought of that. You know,
I'm not complaining about, by the way.
What I thought about is now like I want to promote more of my videos and my podcast on Instagram. But it's just the thing is, I'm not gonna put out a 5-minute video about maybe a sketch of us talking. You know what I mean? Because I just know that's not with the attention span of like that's what everyday life. You know, everything is like 30 seconds to 1 minute. You know what I mean?
Fucking 5-second clip of me just saying that I like 18-year-old girls shaking their ass.
Got you. I'm gonna put that up. That's like the first thing I'm gonna promote for this. I love 18-year-olds. You know what I mean? Shout out to my 18-year-olds. Nah, no, but dude, like it's kind of scary, dude. You ever watch Idiocracy or that fucking movie?
Yeah.
I think that's like they're like some dumbass just had sex with a bunch of people and then their offspring just eventually, you know, just a bunch of boomers just got born, dude. That's what we have, dude. We have a bunch of young boomer Karens, dude. All right, no, talk to me about doing James Charles, dude. I think of this guy as a character, you know what I mean?
Yep.
No bashing around him, but what kind of haircuts do you like? Did you do his whole family? Like, did you do like I know you did him and his brother, right?
Yeah.
And how was that, dude? Like how, like now that's a different type of professional level. That's like he's like the Kim Kardashian of dudes at this point. You know what I mean?
When I started, so obviously he lives in LA now. So James Charles literally was from the town next to me.
Really?
Like
really?
It would take me 10
He's
minutes.
From Albany?
Yeah.
So did you know him prior or no?
Yeah.
You knew him prior, really?
So I think he hit me up for a haircut or something. I think it was he hit me up for a haircut. And so I started cutting his hair and then I would go to his house for $15.
Really?
$15, yeah.
I mean, that's always like, you know, was this before Pryor's famous? Pryor's fame?
No,
Pryor's
fame. I'm about to tell you.
Now, was he always his like the same cat that he is now?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Always
like
no. Never changed. Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. You know, at least like the image that he portrays now didn't really fuck him up. You know what I mean? He's always been that upbeat type of person.
He's always been very, very charismatic. I used to go there and he was he said he wanted to retake his senior pictures, and I was like, all right, like. That's cool. I'll come cut you because like I don't care if you're a fucking guy that does makeup. I don't care about that shit. Like do whatever you want, bro.
Yeah, you're a very open person, dude. You're not a conservative fucking.
No, definitely not. So whatever makes you happy, like whatever. So I pulled up and cut his hair, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take like pictures of my makeup and like bring a ring light and stuff or whatever. And then I think he went like the next day or whatever. Fucking 2 weeks later, it probably wasn't even 2 weeks, or whenever he got the pictures back. Fucking Twitter went crazy.
Really?
Oh my God. Viral. Absolutely insane. Hits me up 2 weeks later. He's like, yo, I'm going to be on Ellen. Like, can you come cut my hair? I was like,
now he started off TikTok, or did he start off through makeup, just makeup supplies?
Instagram. And I think it was YouTube, and then Instagram is what like blew him up. And then obviously now he makes a living off of YouTube. But and then shortly after that, I think he stayed home. I left for college that fall. But then he moved out to LA, and I didn't see him I didn't cut him for 4 years. I just cut him again in December for the first time in 4 years. It was a really long time. But
how did it feel like, like it wasn't an awkward presence because you knew him before then, you know what I mean?
I am not kidding when I tell you that he was the same person back then that he is now. So he was a junior in high school when he was a year younger than me. Like he went to his graduation like full glam. He might have been wearing high heels. Like he's
just open. He's an open dude.
So comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I admire somebody who's so comfortable like in their own skin and just like doing.
That's a problem. That's a big problem with kids nowadays, especially people our age.
But people like him, like they open doors for people like who are struggling, and you know, whether it's sexuality or whether you want to like pursue a makeup career as a man. Like he's like he gets shit on a lot for having fucking scandals and you know all like. My
dude, no one like everybody like that's one thing I hate about nowadays is the cancel culture, man.
Yeah,
it's just like we're never all about just fucking making things better. You know what I mean? We're never about healing. You know what I mean? If like you say one or do one bad thing, you're that bad person for the rest of your life.
And his like biggest scandal was like supposedly trying to use his money to like try to get with like straight guys and shit.
Dude, what the fuck?
What? Like,
how do you like? First of all, maybe some straight guy. You know, it's COVID season. Some straight dudes need this money. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got no jobs out here.
No, but this was a few years ago, and he was like, "Bro, like I've seen this kid's DMs, like straight up, and like it'll be like very popular straight people, like sliding up on his stories and shit. Like he's so fucking famous. He doesn't have to persuade anybody with fucking money. Like
it's just the thing is, dude. I feel like you remember how we were talking about before how like. Are like, you know, males when we all chill, we act a little gay. Everybody says like, oh, like what's up with like, you know, like gay guys, like guys always be like slapping each other's ass. You know what I mean? We all have that.
I snuggle with my roommate. Bro.
Yeah, dude. It's always good to kiss the homies, dude.
Yeah,
but no, it's like a different thing when people like this is the one thing I always say about people with homophobia, right? I feel like it's a lack of understanding. It's literally like a lack of understanding. Like that's the same thing with like almost with race. You know what I mean? It's just a lack of information.
See, I agree with you, but to get a lot of people to understand that, I don't think is possible. I don't understand it.
You don't understand the other side of it.
No, but the thing is that I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. People are like, oh, like two dudes kissing each other. I don't fucking care. Oh, a kid wearing makeup, a boy wearing makeup.
But I think I think it's something with inside somebody else, you know, who doesn't like that, who thinks it's a legitimate problem.
But how? Just because you don't understand something, why does that mean that you have to like talk shit and be against that and fucking bully people?
I think it's afraid for the person individually because they're afraid to accept that, you know, that they could be.
You don't have to accept it. Just be like, I don't give a fuck.
I guess, yeah, dude.
Like I accept it because I don't give a fuck. Dude, but even if you don't accept it, just be who.
Yeah,
like why didn't you go on the internet and fucking bully people for like something that they like to do? Like that's my biggest thing.
And it scares me because those certain people have influences, dude, because they get other people who are afraid to say this open shit. And like there's so many people who live nowadays, dude, who are like secretly racist, dude. And that's the dangerous people, dude. The people who look like they're about it, but they're just doing it for like maybe a public view. Like I love these fucking memes that are coming out, like every girl during a politic breakdown. It's just like they're fucking posting all the political shit. And you know, it is true, dude. Like I am tired of fucking social media, dude, but I love social media at the same time. Like what has social media done for you? Has it done anything for you business wise?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, that's my resume. Like, you know, I don't take walk-ins, so I live off of word of mouth and people sending my Instagram and stuff like that. You know, I haven't been like growing as much as I want to because of COVID. I go out a lot, love to drink, love to party, and I would just go out and just, you know, chat it up with a couple guys or whatever, like, oh, come in for a cup, man, whatever, and they would come in, and you know, that's how I got a lot of my clients. So I mean, it's definitely been slow. I don't go anywhere, so you know it sucks. But Instagram is just it's amazing. It's free. Like that's why like if you're trying to do anything, I don't like to try to give people advice, but like if you're trying to do anything, bro, just fucking get on social media. Like do something. Like, like literally free marketing.
This whole thing, like with the whole podcast and everything, like I just knew I just knew that was the only place I could promote it. You know what I mean? And I just know that like. I wanted just to pretty much just make this whole podcast as just pretty much a safe place for people who are stuck at home not knowing what the fuck they want to do with life or not knowing like they want to figure out something that they love. You know what I mean? Like I was like an average dude, like literally 4 fucking months ago. Like I did not know anything. I did not know what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, right? But like, how do you get your foot in the door? And I said a podcast would do well. You know what I mean? I don't fucking stop talking. I have a bunch of things to say, and what am I gonna do? Fucking just sit here with my friend, just waste my word, you know what I mean? And I grew up dyslexic, and I had a lot of issues that I wasn't aware of. And I feel like that the main problem, the reason why I was like so like insecure about my issues, is because I felt like no one else had my similar issues. You know what I mean? And like how do you come through your like? You said you have anxiety.
Well, I was just gonna talk about, like, as soon as you said that, you were like,
how do you cope? How do you cope through, like, like everybody copes through different things. You know what I mean? I love music. I feel like music helps me therapeutically a lot, like a lot. How do you feel like that you cope through your situations and your every life problems?
So I started going to therapy. That helped.
Shout out to BetterHelp. I just got onto BetterHelp. I'm doing therapy too, man. Fucking the best,
man.
dude.
I'm going to see my therapist on Wednesday.
I'm seeing them tomorrow, man. Yeah.
But then just like, it used to be like a trigger for me to talk about my anxiety. Because when I talk about anxiety, like, I start to feel anxious. I mean, this was like 3-4 years ago now.
Now you're a little more acceptance.
Well, because I started talking to my clients about it. Because like, the thing about having anxiety or dealing with anything, dyslexia, depression, whatever, eating disorders, whatever you have, it's like you feel like you're the only one in the world who has that shit. Because nobody just comes out and openly talks about that.
Because everybody wants to hide behind their capes, and everybody wants to hide behind their masks.
Because they think they're weird, and I thought I was weird. I actually did, and that was probably my biggest fear, was thinking that I was weird, like thinking that I was
a
different.
total outcast.
Because
right?
I try to like be different, but like I try to be different so I can fit in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I started talking to my clients about it. Like fucking 10, 12, 15 people a day. Like I get
just talking about you, right? And just talking about like
my
everything?
anxiety, like how I was feeling, and because I have what's called panic disorder. So like I freak out about nothing. I'll just be sitting here and just boom, it'll fucking hit me. Like I feel like I can't breathe. My heart's pounding out of my chest. Like it's like there's no explanation for it.
When did you first realize you had your first episode?
When I was going into my sophomore year in college.
Okay, I'll
never forget it. Fucking terrible.
Now, do you think it's something that like it? For a little while when you first had it, do you think it defined you for a little while?
It took me over.
And then now, how do you feel about it now?
Great.
Like, do you feel like that you have like most control over it? Obviously.
Well, I wouldn't leave my house. So yeah. I went to for anybody that's dealing with anxiety, the first thing you think when you feel that is you're like, I'm dying. I'm having a heart attack. My lungs aren't working. Like some irrational thought. So I went to the doctor the next day. My mom, because my mom struggles with, anxiety and depression, and she's like my everything. So like, she was like, all right, let's go to the doctor. Go get blood work. Oh, you're fine. All right, now and then after I left the doctor, therapy. First I could get in was in 2 weeks.
So you kind of forced it.
I wouldn't let it take me over.
Good. That's like a perfect thing, because a lot of people like me. Like I didn't take, like, I wanted to go to therapy for 3-4 years after my first like personal episode, and I just waited. I waited, and I kind of. But the one thing I never let my past define me, dude. I always just try to be a brand new human every single day, dude. Yeah. Like, everybody knows me. I can get broken up with in the car, and then I have to go chill with my boys. You will not even know. Yeah. Like, and that's the type of person I am. I don't want other people to not really hurt when they're with me. You know what I mean? Like, I want
them
people
to sympathize. You don't want it. You don't want sympathy from anyone.
Yeah, I don't want anything, honestly. Yeah. I just want, honestly, just like, sometimes I want you to laugh.
You don't want to. Yeah, but you don't want to like mask up like what you're feeling with like.
And I feel like what I did a lot was I relied on relationships a lot, and I kind of like over the last year I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I got to figure out a way to separate like a relationship and therapy. You know what I mean? Because there's a thing of opening up with your significant other. You know what I mean? Yeah. But and then there's a certain extent, like, not everybody can take what you think they could. You know what I mean? And what I do a lot now is that I try to maybe bite my tongue a little bit, and I set boundaries, like therapy, like leave the gruesome shit for therapy and let the personal shit with my significant other. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people, a lot of relationships go down the drain, because sometimes your significant other, majority of female, feels like they have to take care of their male, or just like be there for them. And that's the one thing that really wrecks relationships, is just your significant other becoming like a nanny to you. You know what I mean?
That's why it's so traumatic when it's over, is because you don't.
And then you have nobody, and then you think, and then your depression, and then your anxiety goes down a further hole. So I always think it's a proper way to always separate the two, because you don't, like, you're not gonna put everything in one. Like, you're not gonna put all your money in one sock, and then that shit crashes. Then you got no fucking money. You know what I mean? And that's what I think about in a relationship and your problems. Like, you can't dump everything on your problems, because like once that person's not there anymore, Like, you know, got like relationships don't like nowadays, dude. Like, it's fucking love is like not even a word,
bro. Dude, I see people with their significant others like Instagram handle in their bios.
Oh, dude, I can't, dude.
What the fuck is
I
wrong
can't be
with
whipped
you?
to society. Like, I'll post my boo here and there. You know what I mean? But like, dude, I can't be posting up like I'm a fucking married
that is a modern
couple.
day, like getting your fucking boyfriend or girlfriend's name tatted on you. Like
Oh my
their
God.
handles in my bio. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm fucking taken.
That is
Shut
honestly,
up.
I think that is more severe putting your relationship in your bio than getting a tattoo. For some reason, like you're broadcasting it more on your social media.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, you.
How do you feel about face tats? Because you're a tatted up person, you know. How do you feel about face tats? I fucking hate them, dude. I don't know. I will never smoke a blunt with someone who has a face tat because I'm afraid they'll sprinkle something in it, dude.
Really?
Maybe a little bit of a face tat. Maybe that teardrop that's on the side of their eye.
See, I don't.
Dude, just go ahead.
If you're successful enough to, because like here's the thing.
Successful enough. Uzi put a diamond in his forehead.
Exactly.
No one's successful enough to put a diamond in their forehead. All right.
Uzi might be there.
Who are you, Raven from fucking Teen Titans?
It's like I'm all tatted up, right? I think the whole job thing is bullshit. Like, oh, like you're not gonna get a job.
That's such bullshit. I talked about that with a barber.
Face tats is fucking different. Though.
That is different. Like if you get like a fucking something right in the center of your face, I wouldn't want you.
I don't even care. If I go to fucking Panera Bread and you got something on the side of your fucking head,
I feel like I'll find a hair in my food.
Yeah, I'm be like, oh, what's he doing to my broccoli cheddar soup, man? Like,
yeah, dude. Was that the Famunda cheese he gave me, dude? Like, what the fuck he's giving me, dude? Nah, dude. I get a little nerve wracked when I'm around someone with a face tat, dude. Because I feel like either they're strapped up, dude, or they just got a bad attitude, man. Like I don't know.
Do you? But it's like,
what do you feel about a tattoo artist having a face tat? I feel like that's normal.
No,
you know 100%. What I mean?
But at the same time, tattoo artists make
if
fucking bread.
If you work in like human resources or like you're just like a dude who works like in a gas station,
I don't care. I don't care what you do. If you're making enough money and if you are secure in your
not a
job,
gas station, dude.
Whatever. If you make enough fucking money, like to support yourself, family, whatever, like I don't get your fucking eyeballs tatted. I don't care. Like,
dude, nah, fuck that. No, all right. So, like, how many tattoos you got? How many tattoos do you got? I only got 2.
15.
15, dude.
15,
now you think you're an addict now?
Oh, I was an addict after the first one.
So, like, dude, like, I got so both my tattoos I got on my podcast, and I want to try to document every single tattoo, and then at the same time, not on the mic, but every single one was kind of free. You know, I always throw them $100. I mean, just because it's their time. The last one, shout out to Joe K. Yo, I went to Citizens Inc. And he like cleared out the whole shop for me. Like I just felt like legit, dude. He cleared out the whole shop for me. I had all my shit set up like right in front of like the cameras and everything.
I saw that. I peeped that.
It was a good experience, man. And I honestly thought I was gonna be a bitch throughout the entire thing. It was my ribs because I was getting this right here tattooed.
I got mad tats. I don't touch the ribs.
What is your favorite one? You have a favorite one?
This one. Love this one. Little longhorn, little bull skeleton. Dad's from Texas, so had to rock.
You ever been to Texas? So you
have been to Texas.
Yeah, I've been to Texas, dude. Yeah. Yo, Texas is fucking changing, dude. It's becoming like since Joe Rogan moved fucking down there, dude, and like a bunch of comics moving there, it's becoming like. I feel like, dude, this is what I feel like. LA is going to crash in the next few years, I feel like, dude. I feel like it's just going to be just another place just to live. You know what I mean? New York, I don't know what the fuck is going on with all these.
People are ruining these fucking cities.
It's just too many fucking people there.
But that's what I'm saying is like, and I talk about this all the fucking time. Like, I guarantee you could give me 50 fucking people that you knew after high school, after college, whatever. They fucking run off to LA to pursue their fucking dreams. And they're back in 6 months because they're paying $2,700 for a fucking studio apartment. They have nothing to do. Why did you go out there? I could move out to LA. Like I probably,
would you like to move out to LA?
I could make a very good living in LA right now, but it's not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I would not go out to LA until I fucking knew, like until I had clients. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like LA's mad sketchy, dude, especially right now because like literally nothing's open, and then fucking the homeless is like through the roof, dude. Crime's through the roof, dude. Crime has always been a real big issue in LA. But do you ever feel like the middle of the country, empty as it could be, right? Do you think in the next, dude, we're going in a pace where so many things are moving, technology, things are just changing, bro. Do you think that we'll ever be able to have a Hollywood somewhere else? No. Do you think it'll always...
Wait. Like anywhere else? Or like in the Midwest, like specifically?
Well, I feel like that's like the most space.
Nothing's ever gonna be there. Look at every major city in the country. Everything is on a body of water, whether it's a river or an ocean. Like that's ports were set up. Like that's where trading happened back in the fucking whenever the fuck it was.
Dude,
like,
shout out bass and tea parties. Man.
Every major city is located on water. In the Midwest, no, it'll never happen. I don't think.
Dude, I just feel like we have to like, dude. It's just like it's getting not enjoyable for life. You know what I mean? Just think about it now. No one has work. Everybody's out and about. Now you really see like the population problem. You see the population problem. You know what I mean? No wonder for COVID. No, I'm joking. You really see the population problem. It's not really a problem. It is a problem. It's legitimately a problem. But you don't want to say it's a problem because they're individual lives. You know what I mean? Yeah. But people got to stop fucking. Flat straight, dude. People just got to stop fucking or just stop producing at least. But dude, just think about it, dude. Like
that's never gonna happen either, bro.
Everywhere I
feel so much better without a condom. Like you can't even fucking compare it, man.
Oh, baby, I like her raw. Yeah, for real, man. It's just different, dude. It's a different feeling. It really is.
I was a big condom guy, man. And then I went to New Jersey to school, and
oh my god,
those kids don't even know how to fucking. They don't even know what a condom is, bro.
These girls over here, they'd be like, oh, have you got tested last 6 months? Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Only chlamydia? That's fine.
I'm like, have I?
That's veritable.
I'm like, no, I haven't. They're like, oh, okay, you're still good. Oh, dude, okay.
But like, then that scares me too, bro. Just because, dude, like, God forbid the next AIDS pandemic broke out, bro. That would be different, dude.
Did you hear about that, like, ultra gonorrhea? That's
dude,
like,
I really hope, like, they would. Dude, I don't want to hear about that. Like, there's an ultra gonorrhea. Like, what is ultra gonorrhea? Like, what? Like, what?
It wasn't ultra. It was like some like big, like bigger thing of gonorrhea that just can't be cured with.
Just average medicine. Oh my god, you got to cut off your dick, bro.
Yeah, no, and like you would have gonorrhea symptoms for like the rest of your life.
I don't even know what those. Like, dude, like I want to have like a sex. Like I remember one time I went with my friend, the first person I did an episode with. Shout out to. I went to a sex shop, right? And I was talking to the cashier, and she was like, I was fascinated, dude. It's just like the freaks that are out there, dude. You wouldn't know. Bro, you gotta try one of these flat tires. I mean, these fat tires, dude. Like, they're fucking smooth. Nah, but I went to a sex shop recently, and
Word.
I went to a sex shop recently, dude, and bro, like, yo, you like, I really know like how pervy America is by walking into a sex shop. Because, dude, the only time you catch a male in there by himself is he has his belly sticking out of his shirt.
Yep.
2, he's a mouth breather and he has those Charlie Brown strands on the top of his fucking hand. That's how you know those motherfuckers, dude. Every single time, like, dude, it's like they're like spot on uncles. Like, no doubt they're uncles. But I remember just like the way my brain works is it's not normal.
Me either.
Dude, like I remember I was seeing all these different sex toys that were inside there, bro. All right, think of this. Ready? I don't have a foot fetish. I hate feet, right? But for dudes who do have a foot fetish, this is the holy grail of sex toys for them, bro. Think about an ankle, just like a whole ankle, right? There's a foot, polished and everything, right? But there's a vagina on the bottom of the heel. Like, and then it's just like when I looked at that, dude, I hate fucking feet. I'm not trying to convince myself. I'm trying to convince you. Dude, but when I saw that, I was just like, dude, if I had a foot fetish, I would have fucking did a backflip just then and there.
Dude, my friend, when he lost his virginity, he was like...
Threw a foot?
He was like, yeah. Like, he was like, well, they fucked after. He was like, yeah, like, she gave me a foot job. I go, like when the track stopped, I was like...
Yeah.
I was like, a foot job? I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, you just fucking put your feet up like this, and then right in between the arches, you stick your dick in there.
Dude,
I was like, she has a vagina, right?
Dude, I wonder if you make eye contact during that. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, what? Why? Like, I get it. Like, certain males think their feet are beautiful, but like,
see, I
don't think you have to fuck everything.
Agreed.
You have to fuck. I think you can admire. Like, I love a woman with nice hair. Yep. Right? I love thick hair, dude. But I don't want to hump her fucking head, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
but
dude,
there's some people out there that would. Yeah, bro, there's fucking people
who
will fuck animals.
A weave. Oh, that's a different breed, though.
I mean, it's nobody's business what I do with my dog in a jar of peanut butter. That's all.
It's no one's business.
No one's fucking business.
It's me and my fish. It's my fucking fish, all right? Nah, dude, it's a different fucking breed of people, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it's illegal in majority of states. I mean, I think it should be just illegal, like, general. Like, what state, like, what governor says, like, all right, we have too many of these people. Like, can't beat them, join them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't stop these people from fucking their pit bulls, and, you know, you got to sign a petition.
Southern states.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I found out, like, someone who has a bio major, they were telling me about genetics. And biologically, you're really supposed to mate, like not just like produce like constant like fucking offspring with you have a better chance of having a smarter child if you do it with someone who is opposite of your ethnicity or your opposite of your like just opposite of you. Like, let's say if I would get with an Indian woman, right? Like my kid, I'm not a fucking drop of Indian, but it'll be a mixed child. It'll be Puerto Rican, Dominican, and Indian. Like that's the fucking crazy mix. But it's like a proven fact that if you cross breeds with other people, like your kid will be smarter. Yeah. Like, and then that's when I think of like how all the southern states come along. It's just like that's just white people constantly fucking white people. Like, you know what I mean?
I did not think
like
about
that's
that.
White. Like, just think about it, like for people who are just 100%,
and they're just fucking dumb. Like,
yeah,
I was born in South Carolina, a lot of family, so I'm not talking about my family, but like, a lot of people down there are really fucking stupid. Like,
what
really
do you think
stupid.
it is, dude?
I
think we just got better water down over here. You know what I mean?
It might be just generations and generations of just teaching stupid shit. That's why racism's still a thing.
That is, dude, and it's so stupid just to have that fact, like just to live in the past like that and be accomplished and be like, you know, for those Southerns who like are proud of owning plantations back in the day, dude. Like how do you live in the past and how do you not like? Those are, I feel like there's a high mass on like mental illness. Like there's a high like
just wait till this COVID shit's over, bro.
Dude, that scares me, bro.
You talk about the next fucking pandemic. That's gonna be it.
Just what is it? A pandemic of ignorance?
No, it's mental disease, anxiety,
I already
depression.
think
After COVID, it's gonna be fucking insane.
I already think that we're already there. Like we're literally already there. Like
I'm fucking there,
dude. I'll fucking bug out in a minute, bro. I'll stab a motherfucker over a fucking chicken sandwich. Like now think about it, yo. People will line up outside of a Popeyes fucking chicken, right out of a Popeyes, more than the fucking polls when we're trying to change our presidencies, dude. We got motherfuckers getting stabbed over a chicken sandwich than racism, dude.
I think that makes me all right. That doesn't make me more mad than if you voted for Trump, but it's almost there. Like if you don't vote. Especially women, bro. Like I don't understand. Like I talk to like so many like people like every day, and you know, it makes me mad, especially when girls tell me like, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care." So like, I'm not going to vote. It gives you a chance
to have a say.
Well, and girls didn't get the right to vote until 1920.
That is true. Dude. You think about like what rules we had to live by. Like, bro, imagine
that's 100 years. Really? That's 100 years or 101,
wow, dude.
Like,
and dude, you know what's crazy? The fucking first segregation couple got married in 1971, bro. My grandparents were still fucking like
my mom was
brand
born
new.
In 72.
My mom was 80, but like, dude, it's just like 10 years. My mom was born 10 years after the first black and white person got legally married.
I have clothes that are older than that. Like,
it's insane.
That leather jacket.
Yeah, I guarantee, bro. That's 40s, fucking vintage as fuck, bro. But no, it's just weird, dude. It's just like we live in a fucking fucked up time, dude. That we're just kind of just stuck in. Like
people are scared of change. People are so accustomed to just being comfortable and staying with that. Like they don't want to branch out. Everybody's guilty of it.
That is true.
I'm guilty of it. If I would be living in LA, I'd be down here if I wasn't scared of like breaking out of like the norm, you know, even more than I already have. You know, I consider myself to be like a non-conformist.
And not for nothing, dude. If you like, when people move to California, dude, they're usually moving across country. Yeah. You're moving there alone, bro. It's a different. Like I lived in Brooklyn for a year last. It's not even a state. I don't even consider that a state over. No. That's like just a drive over. You know what I mean? Honestly. And like it's a different sense of alone. You know what I mean? I lived there by myself. You know what I mean? It was different waking up in the morning and to literally the only time I would be able to hear a noise if I said something. Yeah. Like it's a different type of thing. Like people like college students don't they take that into accountability when they're moving into college or they're just fine doing that final step of high school. It's a big fucking step, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
A big fucking step, dude. Living by yourself, just just being on your own in general.
It depends.
Doing your laundry.
It depends where you go, honestly. Because like for me, like I was so excited to go away to college because like I was from a small town. No one left to go to college. Like everybody went to University of Albany or like the community college that was like, you know, a few towns over, or they didn't go. Like that was it. And I was so excited to go away and go out and you know, meet new people. Like I was like, all right, there's gonna be fucking thousands of people coming to this place. Like everybody's starting fresh. Nobody knows each other. Like it's gonna be like starting school again. I was so fucking pumped because I love talking to people. Like I love that. I fucking got to Monmouth. Everyone knew each other. Everyone fucking knew each other. So here I am.
That's how I went to my college, dude. I went out of state, dude. You wouldn't think that. But
yeah, no, I did too. Like, but it wasn't even that far away. It was like, but Monmouth was just like a super like local-ish,
and it's a lit school too.
Oh,
we're gonna talk about that in a second.
But I got down there. I went to orientation, and these motherfuckers, they all know each other. Yeah. And here I am from the fucking. I don't fit in anywhere because I'm like white and Hispanic, but I went to a redneck fucking school. But like
you have a bunch of different backgrounds in that point,
like everything. Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, word, like we're all gonna go down here. We're all starting fresh. We're all gonna fucking make new friends and everything. I had to break my way into other people's circles. Like they all knew everything. Like about my roommate is from Randolph, so I don't know what.
It's Randolph. Yeah, it's like an hour away.
Yeah. So and then the kid. So that was my roommate. Then the kid that lived across the hallway, like they bumped into each other. They played on the same fucking travel baseball team.
And it's just like, and I bet that kind of tad bit piss you off.
No, dude, no, I was ecstatic because like, all right,
I would piss me off. Like, God, fucking damn, I'm like a fucking outcast.
Bro. No, because he was my roommate, and and we lived together with those kids for 4 years. Like that was my roommate, and like the kid that we met, like we lived together for 4 years. I fucking love those kids, like miss them so much. Like I was ecstatic because I was like, "Word!" Like I got a circle, and I stayed in that circle. Yeah, like and we did everything together for 4 years, so it was amazing.
What was your first college party for you like, man? How'd you feel, dude? Were you overwhelmed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I didn't party that much in high school. Like I was a big athlete, so I really I didn't drink until I was like a junior.
And were there a lot of parties in Albany?
So I'm not from Albany. I'm from like 15 minutes south of Albany, and like I said, Albany's like the most diverse place that I've ever seen in my life.
No parties.
Put Alabama in upstate New York, bro. Like,
really?
Oh my god, dude.
Ragers like that?
No, not the University of Alabama, the fucking state of Alabama, bro. Dude,
state.
We used to party in the fucking woods, bro. Like big ass bonfires, like in the fucking. You'd have to drive 25 minutes, like middle of fucking nowhere.
But that's fun, dude. Because
it's not fun.
You
dude.
Don't like that.
You're from New Jersey, so it's different for you. You think it's fun, bro?
Yeah.
Girls are wearing fucking cowboy boots and Carhartts, bro.
Those really short jean shorts.
No, not even just like fucking American Eagle, nasty ass fucking jeans, bro. Like, I went to my first fucking college party.
Some dip.
I went to my first college party, bro. These bitches weren't wearing any clothes.
Wait, like legitimately wearing any clothes?
No, compared to what I was.
Oh, okay.
Like compared to what I was used to, I was like,
wow.
Mom, I'm never coming home.
Mom, I gotta get a Bible right now.
Yeah, literally, dude, it was unfucking real. I had never been to a house party until I went to college.
Now, like for those people who don't know what fucking college party, like what is that surrounded like? There's always a drug room inside of a fucking party. Oh, no matter
New Jersey, the whole party's the drug room.
That is 100% true. But no matter where, like if you go into a frat, actually in Rutgers, dude, this is like you can like lick a floor and get a high.
Exactly.
Like you can get a fucking whoop. Like dude, fucking. Every college, I want to do like a short, like a little documentary on just like, because honestly, running a frat house and running a house in general is a business management thing, dude. You know what I mean? It's just like a fucking brutal ass fuck. It's literally owning like your own club in a sense. Much, you know what I mean? And like you owned your you and Boyce. Shout out to Big Boy Boyce.
We didn't have a party house. So like. Monmouth was weird. Like I've been to a bunch of different schools to like visit and shit, and I still to this day have never experienced anything like it. Like, so I think the school is like 7,000 or 8,000 people, something like that. Like, it's a medium sized school. Yeah. It's not small, but it's definitely not like a
university. Yeah,
like Florida or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
retards. I don't mean to use the R word, but they are. You know.
But you had to be in Greek life, or you were a fucking loser. I never wanted to join a frat. Like I'm not a frat kid. Like,
I feel like it's an energy you absorb. You know what I mean? Like What's up? What's your name? Oh, yeah, I'm fucking Todd.
Was TikTok?
Oh, you saw that, right? It's like, by the way, you're fucking beautiful. Like, that was spot on,
That's
dude.
what it is, bro. And I lived that. Like, and I still am not like that. Like, I definitely
No, but
don't
no,
talk to
it's
girls
good
like
that you're your own individual person, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's what makes you probably better in your artistic form, dude, because you're doing haircuts, dude. It's not fucking easy to do a haircut, especially to be a persistent person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Believe me, dude. You're probably not giving yourself credit right now, but we live in a generation who kids can't even fucking wipe their own ass right.
Yeah,
dude.
you're not wrong.
We got double wipers living in this fucking generation, dude. Bro, but like you... I'm a victim of no wipe, you know what I mean? You know, it's always at 2:00. You know, it's for some reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that morning shit, that post morning shit always sticks. You know,
I wake up, I take a rip of this thing, and I'm like, oh fuck,
I got a shit.
Yeah.
I got a shit.
This is my coffee.
You ever hear of a mole?
Yeah.
Yo,
I live with boys. Come on, bro.
Oh my god, I love moles,
boy,
dude.
he didn't take me.
But Boyce is he's a champ, dude. He's just a
legend.
I remember we went to fucking Poconos recently, dude. He strategized a whole fucking Pong Olympics, dude. Yeah. Like literally, like
because he was in a frat, bro.
He made a whiteboard, just telling
That's
everybody.
What we did. We used to have beer Olympics, bro. Like,
that was fun, dude. The amount of dicks that were drawn in the fucking tables at the end of hey, just being with boys and just dudes. You know what I mean? It's I really recommend it to people who don't go to fucking college, dude. Go to a fucking college party, just like to be with those. Just to be a dude for a day is always a fucking honestly. It's always a vibe.
But it wasn't like that at Monmouth, bro. Because like you could not go unless you were in the frat, or like it was like your boy from home, bro. Because we knew, because like it was like I said, it was like 7,000 or 8,000 people. Greek life was probably there was like 3 or 4 relevant frats and then 3 or 4 relevant sororities. Like that was it. Like there was more than that, but like no offense, but like nobody gave a fuck about that. Like,
I feel
so like 3.5. So like
I always wonder how female like sororities, like that's what I call it, right? Sororities. I never know how to like. Do they party like how dudes do?
Yeah.
Do they get buck wild, dude? I feel like girls get buck wild, dude.
I want to shout a girl out so bad right now, but I'm not going to.
I'll bleep it out, dude. Go ahead, bleep it out. I'm just gonna bleep that out, dude. And she's gonna know who she is, dude.
She fucking. She fucking knows, man.
She's watching this right now. She's like, oh fuck,
she fucking knows. I used to be at the party like from across the room because like we partied in mansions, like nice ass fucking like beautiful
up in
homes
Monmouth.
Or whatever. Oh yeah, unreal. I'd fucking like walk in, I'd be blacked out. This girl would be fucking 3 times as blacked out. I'd be across the room. I'd be like, bleep this out. Show me your tits, and she'd just be like, whoa, like fucking show me your tits, and like I'd show my boys like, yo,
girls love coke, bro.
Yeah, oh my god,
girls like that's
she didn't do coke, she just drank a lot,
dude. But girls, like that's how I think majority of the dudes who are in not in frats, but just like certain dudes, I'm like, how the fuck does this guy get girls? You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, he's the coke guy.
Yeah,
like, he's the coke guy.
That is so true.
He's the coke guy. You know what I mean?
God.
Like he's like, well, like you, like why is that girl like girls who do coke at parties? They always do like. They tap their nose. You know what I mean? They're like subtle that they don't do coke.
They hover around. It's bro.
It's like
once I started doing this shit, because I started doing this like a year ago.
Oh my god, you attract.
It's like fucking one girl would come up to me and she's like,
"Can I hit your thing?
Can I hit your neck? Can I hit your neck?" I'm like, and like I used to sell these,
yeah,
bro, for like $8.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to get them wholesale for like $5. I'd make $3 off of it. I'm like, no, you can't hit it, but you can buy one for $8.
Yeah, like old fanny pack.
And she's like, oh no, I'm good. Like okay,
like fucking trying to fiend off mine.
I don't want your fucking herpy ass mouth.
Thank God for COVID
thing.
season now, right? Like, but honestly, that doesn't stop fucking people from sharing.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't stop people.
Oh, dude,
like that's like the main problem. Like I think about like how like a few months ago, maybe not a few months ago, a year ago, how we used to be so fucking germy. Like literally, like
not me, bro. I'm the biggest. Ask anybody that I know.
Really?
Oh my god.
The only thing that like post COVID, the only thing I always just didn't like, I didn't like touching doorknobs.
Oh yeah,
because I never know who the fuck. I always thought like a crackhead touched a doorknob.
No, definitely did.
I lived in New York majority of the time, and just like everything has hepatitis. You know what I mean? Everything has Hep C. So like it's just a walking fucking clinic out there. Dude, oh my god! I remember I went to fucking New York a few months ago, bro. There was a dude. there was a whole block long of people just standing outside, just potential COVID victims, dude. Just a block long, dude. Just stride off for the entire block. Just people standing outside, not giving a fuck. You know, they all have their mask on, but like, I would not be able to stand in that fucking line. Oh, dude. Fuck Emergiment, dude. Fuck like instant care, bro. Like fuck that, dude. That's like instant COVID. Like you go there to get a COVID test, but you go there to catch COVID. Like, and it's practically a fucking oil change. I hate the whole process, dude. I don't like being fucking probed in my fucking face.
I go every week, bro, and I do that drive-through shit. So I don't have to see anyone, bro. I put on my music. Like,
the first time I got my COVID test, I swear I almost I could Me Too this fucking doctor. This guy he told me to take off my fucking shirt. He told me to take off my shirt. He's like, "Oh, you work out?" And I'm like, I mean, I used to play football like that. And he was feeling up my arms, and I'm like, I'm not getting a physical right now. Like he's like touching me like this. He's a mouth breather. He was wearing like he had his mask like
this. You saw him at the sex shop?
Yeah, I saw him at the sex shop, dude. No, but like he's wearing his mouth like this. First of all, if I was a doctor, bro, I would have a whole suit on.
Bro, wait till I tell you about the place that I go to.
But dude, now he kept on feeling up my arms, dude. And then he oil changed me, and I put back my shirt on afterwards. And he didn't do anything with my body.
He didn't even COVID test. He just wanted you to take your shirt off.
He didn't even check if I had scoliosis. Like he didn't give a fuck, bro. He just wanted to know. He just wanted to know what my body looked like. I feel like he did that to every patient. You know what I mean? He was like, "You work out?" And I was like, "Yeah." What fucking place do you go to, dude?
Dude, it's like, so I get tested at SUNY Albany, right? And it's like it's military people. So like you walk up. Or you don't walk up.
Buzz cut first?
No, honestly. Like, you have to salute when you fucking walk in there. When you drive up.
Say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Literally. Dude, they have these fucking, like, laminated things. And it's like, have your confirmation text available. ID on dashboard. Are you a first responder? And you're like shaking your head and shit. You're like, oh,
practically, like, is he having a seizure?
And they're like, oh, drive this way. And then they fucking, like, pull you over there. Whatever, like you go up and then your ID's in the dash, whatever. Somebody comes up, reads your ID, and then they come back with a paper with all your info on it. And then you fucking drive up, and the guy's like, "Put your window down halfway." I'm like,
"It's a military dude."
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm like, window down halfway. They're like, "Put your mask so it's only covering your mouth down." And then they're like, "Is this your birthday? Is this your name?" I'm like, "Yes." "Have you been tested before? This is gonna hurt." I'm like, "I get tested every week. It doesn't hurt." They're like, "It might." I'm like, "It's not going to."
This one's spiky,
bro. And they're wearing like military, like National Guard greens, like a.
They masked up, or they like super maxed up.
They have a plastic like covering over the top of them,
like see through, like transparent, practically.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's blue, and then they have a mask on, a face shield. And they might have two masks on, bro. Like it's legit. And they do the windows, so it's like it's only minimal exposure. They only drop it below your nose, so it's not over your mouth. Like, dude, it's like
I don't like how it goes down. Like, you know, like I mean, I'm used to it by now. Like, I got tested 3 times, but like, dude, it's just like I don't like. I'd rather just do the blood thing. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's only for the antibodies. That's the only thing.
I never got the whole antibodies thing. Like, you know, like still to this day, like, do you trust the vaccine? I trust the vaccine.
I'm getting the vaccine.
I want to get the vaccine, dude. Like before, I fucking made a joke, dude, that like, because you know how Bill Gates was in charge of it, right?
Yeah.
I said that Bill Gates was technically Magneto, and he's just trying to make us all into fucking X-Men. Like, hands down, dude. Like, I think it's about time.
Give me fucking superpowers.
Dude, but I feel like we would have the dumbest superpowers as a generation, dude. I feel like we would fly backwards.
Bro,
like,
give me 2 extra minutes in bed. Like, that's what I want my superpower.
Let me be a 4-pump jump, not a 2.
Yeah, give me fucking 3 extra pumps. That's all I want. Maybe like an inch or 2 taller. That's
honestly, like, if I ever had a superpower, I would just not want to get any disease. Or
all right, yeah,
any disease or just anything that happened, like nothing happened. Because like honestly, dude, sorry about my mom. Like, actually, I don't even want to say, but I want to like, I feel like I would have no problem experiment, not whatever, like fuck heroin, that's disgusting. But like, you know, just doing drugs and just not having any consequences. You know what I mean? Or just be like a vampire, like, or just
like do drugs and then you can just like. If you don't like it, you're like, okay, I don't like this, go away.
Yeah, just go away. Yeah, just like shit like that. Believe me, I do. The one thing I do not like hard drugs. But bro, like, I want to dance. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to dance. I want to pop 5 fucking things and just dance. Yeah. Nah, not really. But you know, But
well, that's why I don't do hard drugs because I'm like, I don't even smoke weed. So it's
you ever
like,
do a psychedelic?
No, dude, I literally smoked weed like 10 times freshman in college. Like that was it.
Yeah, because like the one thing that I did, I did fucking shrooms alone, like whole house was gone.
That's fast.
First of
you
all,
can't do it alone.
I thought an eighth. First of all, you're gonna make fun of me right now. I thought an eighth was eight. It's 3.5 ounces, right? I thought it was 8 ounces. Right? So I ate 6 grams of shrooms for the first time in my entire life, dude. And dude, did I have a fucking good time. I laid in bed the entire day and listened to music, bro, and just thought about life. I literally felt like a rock pummeling down a fucking mountain. Dude, it was a different experience. But, I do occasionally like drinking, here and there. You know what I mean? Just like occasional drink, really? You know what I mean?
Like yeah, before, right now, when was the last time you drank? Even though we're not getting drunk. But
Halloween.
What?
Halloween.
Like consumed alcohol.
Consumed alcohol. Halloween. Actually, no. I'm actually lying. A few months ago, I had first time I ever had a pickleback. You ever had a pickleback?
Jameson and pickle juice.
Dude, first of all, it does the job, and I love pickles. But dude, I do not like how my burps taste. Dude, how do you feel about you? Obviously, you're a drinker, dude. You don't like. If you don't drink, if you don't smoke or you don't pop pills, you drink. You drink. It's a hands down thing. Exactly. Everybody in our generation has had a nicotine problem or a drink problem. Yeah, exactly. We have a certain type of problem. It's a problem. Yeah. But what is your go to drink? Beer. I love beer too, but the belly is what I'm afraid of, dude.
I'm still waiting. But
dude, you're slim, dude. You're slim, dude. Talk to me about, dude. We fucking totally flopped up about all you, bro. We totally got off track. Tell me about like you want to be a fashion fanatic, dude. Tell me about fashion. What do you want to do in fashion?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No idea.
Dude, you have drip. You got
Thank you.
Dude, and that's that's very important these days, especially if you're going to be any type of figure in any type of way, dude. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking good knitter or a fucking rollerblader. Yep. You have to have a certain sense of style. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like I got the bald look, dude. You got vintage clothes, dude. And you got your own personality, and that matters in.
I just like expressing myself through, like any way that I can. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I like the long hair because it looks like I don't give a fuck, and like I really don't give a fuck. But then at the same time, it's like.
Do you ever feel like people think about you too much as a stoner?
No, definitely not. Because honestly, like if you know me, like a big thing, like through like my friends and like down at school, like at home, my fucking mom, like everyone, like I don't smoke. Like I never got I didn't get it enough. Like usually, like you're in a fucking room and like everybody's like siphoning or something, and like somebody's gonna like pass you the blunt or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like they knew.
You weren't that dude.
No, they knew. No, it's like, bro, I will chill with everybody, like, and like. Everyone's smoking and shit. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. I actually like the smell of weed. Like
it's amazing, dude.
Bro, and I got high with Boyce. Boyce is like pretty much the only person that I ever smoked with, and I got high like one time. I only got high like one time out of all the times that I smoked.
Really? I remember last summer. Oh my god. So Quinn bought Boyce a bong. This is like the first time I'm ever telling this story, like ever. Like I don't think they even know about it. Boyce bought a bong. I know Quinn bought a bong for Boyce, and it was it was a customized bong. It was really nice, right? And they were off on vacation or something, dude. They were all like out of state, and they didn't want to get shipped to their house. So I said, ship it to my apartment. So they shipped it to my apartment in New York, and I get the package, and they tell me like, "Oh, open it up, see if everything's in there." So I open it up, and then. I didn't have a bong at the time. I was just a strictly blunt person, strictly joint blunt. Never, rarely ever hit a bowl. Wow. And I love a bowl, dude. I'll hit bong rips every fucking day for the rest of my life. But dude, so I remember I was like, yo, dude, you guys are gonna be gone for like a week. Like let me test it out for you. You know what I mean? Let me test it out for you. They was like, yeah, no problem. Just don't break it. And that was like obviously the one thing in my mind, like that's the only thing that could happen. You know what I mean? Is me break it. Dude, so I remember I just finished. I went on my roof, looked at the view with the summer day. Best rips I ever got, dude. Made sure it was like I made sure like if I got a bullet, if I took a bullet, that fucking bong would be safe. Right, yeah. Dude. So. I fucking hate this story. Dude, so I fucking smoke, dude. I'm super baked. I'm super baked, dude. I'm like, this is a really good bong. I just text him like, yo, it works great, bro.
Yo, it works. Period.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works great. Like, blah, blah, blah. So then I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna take one hit off it. They're gonna be back in like 3 days. I'm just gonna wrap it up, put it back into, put it back in and everything. Then they said it was fine. So I went to go clean it out. Right? I went to go clean the bowl. I cleaned the bowl out. I scratched it all out. I put it to the side. Make sure make sure it looks like brand new for them. You know what I mean? Because like I didn't want to leave tar. You know what I mean? Just because of brand new bong. You know, and So and then I remember I was like, all right, I'm just gonna empty the water. So I go to tip out the water, right? And then I forget the stem is inside.
Oh God.
And the stem is the most important part of the bong overall. You know what I mean?
I know this because that bong sat in my house.
It
had a different stem
yes.
the whole time. So this is actually very. I was always like,
what happened to that stem?
Because like they'd always be smoking and shit, like whatever, and I'm just in the corner. I'm like, why does that stem look different than the bong?
Right.
Like,
dude, it was so bad, dude. So I remember I just tip it, right? And all the water's pouring out, and then it sticks for like a half second, but I don't know that it's I'm not used to cleaning bongs. Yeah. The shit slides out, bing, bing, it stays solid. Then as soon as it hits that last tap, 3 pieces just fly off. Yep. And I instantly just wanted to cry. Dude, just because like I would be pissed if that was my bong, and just the fact that like damn, they gave me responsibility of shipping it to my house. I told them I wouldn't fucking break it. So as soon as I went, fuck. Immediately left my house. Immediately left. I saw it break. I was like, oh
you didn't
shit.
Even clean it up. You just did.
Didn't even clean it up because I knew it was fucked.
Went to go look for a new one.
That's what I fucking did, dude. I went to at least 6 to 7 fucking bong shops to try. Like I brought the bong with me, dude. I was just testing stems out.
Cop sirens going. You're like, fuck you. I need to go find this motherfucker's stem.
Yeah, I gotta fucking find a new stem, dude. So I walk inside this one shop, dude, and there's like this nice bong, and I was like, can I see that stem? He's like, no, you have to buy the whole piece. I'm like, I don't want to buy the whole piece.
See, the way my bank account's set up is like, I have to,
for real,
like transfer money from my checkings to my savings. It takes a few days, so if I could just get the stem, like
I told him my whole situation. He sat there for like a half second, just like looked at me, and was like, all right, I'm gonna charge you double for the stem. I'm gonna charge you like the original price for the bong. And I'm like, nah, dude, don't do that to me, man. Don't do that. I was like, come on, dude. And I was like, how about I buy 2 Nick sticks and then like you charge me $40, because he was trying to charge me $80 for the fucking whole bong. Yeah. And I was like, how about you charge me $40 for the stem and I'll just buy Nick sticks. You know what I mean? It was just like almost 80. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking. I was like, I have to get this. So I fucking buy the stem, right? And I tried it out and everything, and then I got home just to make sure it filters right. Didn't even fucking filter right.
Oh, they're going to say you broke it again.
No, didn't even fucking filter right. So I wound up telling Quinn, I was like, yo, my bad, dude. Like, I fucking felt so bad. Left like a whole paragraph like we were in a relationship or something. Like, I just cheated on him. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking so sorry, dude. And I had to order another one. But, eventually, things worked out, dude. But I don't know. But, dude, Boyce was a real buddy about it, bro. That was like the worst fucking day of my life, dude. I'd rather have lost a thumb.
I pulled a knife on Boyce one time.
Why, dude? Were you like hopped up on fucking beers, dude?
We were fucked up. We came back from a party, and I can't remember what the fuck he did, but he pissed me off. And he came in my room, and like, dude, because
he's a Backstreet Boys.
Boyce was my best friend, like freshman year, because like we didn't make grades with each other, so we couldn't pledge for the fraternity. So like our 3 other friends could, we couldn't. So we were together every fucking day for the spring semester, and then we moved in with each other, and. I'm not a neat freak. I was like a neat freak when I moved in.
But you like shit being in the place that it should be.
Not even. Just if you fucking eat something,
clean it.
Throw it out. We had all like fucking like disposable shit, like whatever. So like I was just getting ticked off with a bunch of shit, like whatever. And like we got fucked up, dude. Like I have never
take out your fucking recycling.
No, I don't even know what it was about, but like we just used to get so drunk, and like I don't know. Like, I just think I'm like that, bro. And like, you probably think I like pulled out like a switchblade or something. Like, bro, I pulled out a fucking pocket knife, and he came in my room.
He's like a fucking half pencil, half fork. Bro,
it might have been a Swiss Army knife. Like,
it might have been a nail filer I pulled out.
Honestly, like not actually. But he fucking comes in a room, and I'm like, whatever. And I don't even remember what happened after that. But we like,
you got into an argument.
Yeah, we were fighting about something because we used to like go at it. Like we would like fucking.
Yeah, Boyce is a go at it type. Boyce stands his ground. That's what I always like about him. But he stands his ground.
Well, I do too. And the thing is, bro, that is a big boy Boyce. That is a big motherfucker. Like I am not a big kid, but I can like, I'm not scared of any. You know what I'm saying? So like, we used to go at it, bro. Like we used to like.
But
I want to say we never threw hands at each other, but like, bro, like
you grappled.
I had never ever thrown a punch at someone. Like I'm always like all love. Like I'm the person like trying to break the fight up. Like oh, like you guys are good. Like don't worry about it, bro. So like I had never gotten into a fight, and then he pissed me off so bad one time, and I think that we were like fucking going at it, and I pushed him on the couch. And I fucking went, dude, to throw a haymaker at the back of his head.
Oh my god!
Like, bro, like,
were you drunk?
Bro, we were drunk.
All right, didn't mean it. All right, you didn't mean it. All right, good.
But no, but either way, like, yeah, I definitely didn't mean it. But like, I went to throw a fucking haymaker at this kid, and then I don't know if he just like, fell because I pushed him on the couch, so his like stomach is on like the couch, and I'm like coming like from behind him, like, bro, the hardest punch I've ever thrown in my life. I don't know if he slipped or if somebody like had him in a headlock because we all used to fight. Like,
we guys all just jumping on each other. You know what I mean?
Me, Boyce, and Tylor, like we would just all fight each other, like whatever. And I went to go throw it, and I fucking missed. And then I was like, "Yo, what did I just do?" And I think I just like went to my room and went to bed. I was like, "Bro, I can't believe I tried to hit like my best friend, like whatever." But yeah, we never. Do
you think alcohol brings out a certain thing in certain other hands down it does, hands down it does. But what do you think it is, dude? Because I did some research about like I was trying to I'm trying to stop smoking. I'm trying to start smoking less, right? So I wanted to see like the structureness of like what's the after effects.
The after effects.
Like, do you think if you would stop drinking, right? Do you think you would be like just like you think you would be more tense or no? Because if I stopped smoking, I would be more tense.
That's the thing. I don't drink to relieve stress or anxiety.
You just drink just to drink.
I love to drink. I love talking to people. I think it makes me like open up like a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm at bars, like I'm definitely more prone to like talking to people. But I think that's for everyone. Like even like right now, this is like my fucking third or fourth beer, and like I'm absolutely not drunk whatsoever. But
yeah, like, I gotta take a fat piss in a few minutes.
Me too. But like yeah, you talk more. You know what I'm saying? Like you just the creative juices get flowing, whatever.
What do you think it is, dude? Like why doesn't your brain act like that creativeness?
Well, because it's a depressant. Alcohol is a depressant.
Think
so
it
like
funnels out like a
but depressant doesn't
confidence
mean,
thing.
Depressant doesn't mean that you're like it's making you
depressed. Like, it's just taking away
loosens
something.
You up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I'm prescribed Xanax for my anxiety. I don't take them because I don't fuck with pills. They're just I had a lot of old
friends who are addicted to Xanax
exactly
just because they think they have anxiety, but. Like not to bash on medication and everything.
No. That was not a like you got to find your own shit to deal with whatever you got going on. Pills is not it for me. You know what I'm saying? I just because I don't want to get addicted. I didn't think I had an addictive personality, and then I started drinking and doing this and stuff. And I'm like, oh maybe like I am a little bit.
You can't bash it. Like you can't bash.
No, whatever. No, because it's a small handful of people that ruins it for everyone.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's people who my mom takes Xanax, you know what I'm saying? If she has a panic attack, she takes one, fine, whatever.
Yeah, a lot
she's not a fucking drug addict, you know what I'm saying?
Towards like later on in lives, dude, like when people don't like, that's the thing like the back then, like, cause your mom grew up in a different setting, in a different lifestyle, and just general, you know what I mean? Like no social media, no nothing. It was just you were a person. That was it. And there wasn't a defense of figuring out your issues back then. Like now therapy is a legitimate thing, you know what I mean? Like therapy is almost like it should be a mandatory thing, but I think it's just like because like we all have like a mental disorder, but I don't want to say everybody has a mental disorder.
Everyone does. I'll say it.
But it is. I don't want to say because I don't want to. Certain people take offense to so many fucking things. You know what I mean?
Because they think that you're soft. Like if you got something wrong, like my mom's ex-boyfriend, like I had a panic attack. Like this is when I was going through that shit. Like right when I was about to go into my junior year, like that summer, and like I was down bad. Like straight up, like I've never felt like that before in my life. Like even since then, like I deal with anxiety every single fucking day, bro. Like I'm talking like debilitating anxiety to like you don't want to see people, you don't want to leave your fucking house. I'm 4 years post. I had one panic attack, and it caused trauma for the rest of my life. That's how traumatic it was for me. I don't go anywhere without my Xanax. I think I've taken 3 Xanax in 4 years.
In your lifetime, like, so far, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he called me soft for having
a panic attack, but something that you're not have zero control over.
I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like for like going to therapy, like because like he bottled up his problems, and like he like that motherfucker went through it. Like I'm not gonna lie, like he went through it. But don't take that out
on you.
That's his mental illness. It's like he's so self-conscious about his feelings and about how he feels that he's a manly man. He can take it both. He's gonna take it out on somebody who I can deal with it. I am dealing with it by myself, but I need a little help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not afraid to say that.
Not ashamed of it at all.
No,
Dude,
not at all.
First of all, bro, because the people who are not getting help are the people who are most fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody right now needs a form of help, dude.
100%.
It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you own a fucking business. You, at the end of the day, you feel something. You know what I mean? Unless you're a sociopath, dude, and you're just manipulating people all through your life.
Nah, just everyone feels something. Like, nobody's fucking, like, I know this is corny, but like, nobody's perfect, bro. Like, everybody feels like some sort of like sadness, or you worry, or you stress. And
did you ever feel like you hid your anxiety?
No,
Never. Like, did you ever feel like that, like you were ever afraid to show your true personality, even when it came to relationships?
No.
That's very good, dude. That's very good.
I wasn't afraid to. I was always very open about talking about it, but when I was going through, like,
your first stages,
you know, like when it was really bad, like when all that like went down, I wouldn't put myself in situations to where I would have like an episode, a panic attack or whatever. Like, I didn't drink for a long time because I was always terrified that because you can't drink. I mean, people do it, drink and take Xanax. Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, no problems.
So like, I didn't drink. I didn't go out. And that's like one of my favorite things to do is like drinking and going out. Like, I didn't do that for an entire
There's
summer.
something therapeutic about itself. You know what I mean? Just getting out of the house, even though like, and it sucks because sometimes like, even myself, like if I like going out sometimes, and I like drinking. I like drinking, or like, I'm a chain smoker, and there's something about it when you do something constantly. You kind of have like in your head like, wow, should you really be doing this? You know what I mean?
But
like,
who's to say like that you're?
But you belittle yourself, but to a point where like sometimes you got to accept, as long as it's not a real issue, like it's okay for you to do. Like I don't even like if you fucking do coke, dude.
If it's not hindering you from your everyday life, if you have a job, if you're supporting a family, if you're a functioning member to society, do whatever the fuck you want. I probably drink 4 nights a week, bro. Get fucked up. I go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
My buddy, he mixes all of his drinks every night. Every fucking day he has a drink. He mixes up with something, and you know what? It's not a problem, dude, because we live in I just feel like we live in such a different time, dude. Just no matter what, we are always at like a high risk situation, dude. Yeah. Like no matter
everything kills you.
Yeah, dude, and just waking up in the morning, like the other morning I woke up, dude, and like I hate that I go on Instagram to like start my morning off. I hate it, but what the one thing I don't like is, dude, I saw a fucking couple get like executed over like snow, like shoveling snow. You saw that, right? I saw that, yeah. And I don't think it's healthy for people to see that shit every single day, dude. And you never like there's no you're 18-year-old, there's none of that shit. There's only a button you gotta follow. Same thing with porn, dude. I really don't think kids that are 13, 14, I know I'm gonna get bashed for this anytime, dude. I was watching porn when I was 13, 14. Yeah. But I don't really think it's healthy, dude. You know what I mean?
My most brilliant professor that I ever had was actually in high school. His name is Mr. Pickett. And he was like, because we were talking, bro, we were in fucking 11th grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, we were all watching porn type shit. Like
everybody.
And he was,
but that's also when porn was like kind of like at its like first peak, that it was okay to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
so we're in the middle of everything.
He was like, look at their faces, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, look at the girl's face. And I was like trying to he was the most intellectual person I've ever met in my life, and he was like they don't want to like do that. Like, they're at a point in their lives where like they feel like they don't have any other option in their life. The only thing they're good for is for their body and for having sex. Like, they're in pain. And I don't really watch porn anymore.
Because it went into a deep psychological thought that like,
yeah, well, because like I think he's right, first of all, but
it's almost like going. But then
second of all, I'm trying to jerk off, and then I'm thinking about how this girl fucking hates her life, and I'm like, I don't have a fucking heart on anymore.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Yeah, damn, he fucked you up.
No, he did, bro. I'm being dead.
No, but honestly, most definitely, it's a healthier thing for you, dude. It's just, dude, because this is the first time Joe Rogan said this, and it really woke me up in a certain way, dude. This is the first time at a mass that everybody watches somebody else have sex. First time at a mass. Like, think about it, like maybe like 90s and everything, you had to pay for porn. But as soon as like it hit like maybe like a little late 2000s, dude, it was just open to the world. You know what I mean? And then like like within the last 10 years, like when Mia Khalifa was like at her highest, and I think that's when like every dude statistically watched porn. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
I also think it fucks up your relationships, like, because like I'll be fucking a girl and I'm like, oh, why isn't she
doing what I see?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then it's like, oh, like I don't really like that girl that much because like she doesn't do like what,
and
what
it fucks up your mental being, dude.
Oh, for sure, dude. And I think Instagram's the same way, bro. Like that's why I've never had a girlfriend. Is like I'm like, damn, like I need a girl with like fucking 4 million followers, like
just like
this
bad,
big, hips like that, bro. Fucking big titties type shit.
But it's
like,
all for your image at the same time.
No, and it's fake. It's all edited, or it's like, all right. There's definitely girls out there who are actually ridiculously looking, like whatever. I'm never gonna be able to. Go
I
like
always
that,
say
like,
every girl nowadays is the same Instagram filter.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Same Instagram, but like,
sure.
like they're all the same. Like I feel like they all go through like the same stages. Like now, like I would be nervous to have a daughter and send her off to college because sometimes I think most girls go to college just to get. I mean, no offense to girls. I mean, there are smart girls out there, but a lot of girls go to college. They can't wait to get fucked.
I went to college to fuck.
Yeah,
I'm guilty of it too. I think
males go to college to get pussy. We really don't go for education.
I think everybody goes to college to fuck, honestly.
I guess so, man. But it's kind of scary, dude. Because like,
that's why I don't want to have kids because I know that I'm gonna have a fucking beautiful daughter. And it's gonna be payback for everything that I fucking did in my life, for the way that I fucking treated girls and shit. Like
that's how it be, man.
I know that's how it's gonna be.
I know my balls are gonna make girls. Yeah, at this point, like I fucking know.
I'm gonna have girls, like straight up. And
I think like I'm so nervous for just the future. Just like when all this only fan, I keep on calling it fans only. When this fans only shit or only fans, whatever the fuck it's called, stops, like. And like all these girls have like their nudes out and all this certain stuff, and they have kids. Like you're telling me none of these bitches are gonna have kids, like, and then their son sees that. Like if I saw my mom, if my mom was a hooker or a prostitute, you know what I mean? I would have got wrecked in high school, wrecked, and I wouldn't know how to comprehend that. You know what I mean?
That's always how it is, bro. Like I got wrecked on for being fucking short. I'm sure you got wrecked on for being dyslexic. Like. Kids are fucking ruthless, bro.
Yeah, those are the things you have no control over. You know what I mean?
But you don't have control over your fucking mom being a fucking hooker. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are you gonna do? Like, oh fuck, my mom's a hooker.
The problem is that back then, women used to have to do that type of shit for money. That's like their last desperate need. Yeah. But I feel like now that's like a profession girls want to go in. Like it's a.
Bro, do you know how much money those girls make?
I get it. It's the money. But
no. Like,
how do you feel about yourself?
Bro, like, it's type of money where it's like
imagine you get I'm gonna say this. Imagine you getting fucked by a bunch of different hot girls, right? You would obviously love it, right?
Yeah.
But imagine like you just never found love, and it was just constant, just
bro. Like there's this girl from my town, and like she has a boyfriend or whatever, and like she's an OnlyFans, and they like post stuff together, or whatever. Like she's a good looking girl. I've known her for a long time. We followed each other on Instagram for a minute, like whatever. Like we go to the same parties, type shit or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then it came out that she was like, she's about to have an OnlyFans. And I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like,
it's kind of a shock, though.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, she has an OnlyFans, like, ew, type shit, whatever. Yeah. And then I thought about it. I'm like,
who the fuck am I?
Dude, yeah, do you? Like, what the fuck? Bro, that girl makes like fucking $30,000 a month.
I know, but
that's type of money where it's like, in the mental toughness that you need to have, because people, like everybody, like people do shit on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so like that's like the mental toughness that you need to have.
Like,
dude, I admire the girl for it.
I do, and I admire females for being like, dude. Like I remember I had a conversation with a female about like, do you think of being a stripper is like womanizing, right? And they went no, but the only reason why I thought that is just because men only go to a strip club. They're not necessarily to womanize women, but just to do things to women that you can't do in public.
You can't do it, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Now it's so accessible. Like, everything after COVID is going to change the world for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
There's going to be things that,
hope the mask thing just the only thing that doesn't stick.
Yes, I agree.
I'd rather have mental illnesses than masks at this point, dude.
Honestly.
My bad for not wearing. I keep on forgetting, dude.
You're good. But like, there's just strippers. I don't know how much long. I mean, strip clubs they're going to be around for a while, but dude, with OnlyFans now, why would you want to be a stripper and go and get fucking grabbed and harassed by a dude when you could stay at home, make even more money, and not have to be touched, not have to. I mean, there's definitely creepy ass dudes like that are fucking commenting and shit, but like you have to be face to face.
So that's the problem, the creepy ass dude. But then you got to worry about like your personal, because like I feel like when you work at a strip club, you at least have security. You know what I mean? No one wants to fuck with those bouncers at strip clubs, dude, because those are the one dudes that like don't fuck around. Those guys will pummel you.
Yeah, deadass.
And I never been to a strip club. I talked about I got my last tattoo. I literally feel like you walk in there and it smells like pre-cum, and the dude says there's dudes in N1 shorts, and that's 100% fucking true, bro.
Straight up.
And like I never been to a strip club just because I never thought it was attractive for me to pay for another woman's affection, or you know what I mean. I always loved, you know, meeting a girl and just her liking for me who I am. You know what I mean. Not have to throw a check
that's
out.
why I've never been to a strip club. And like one of my buddies has like OD money, and he's always like, oh, let's go to the strip club, let's get fucking hookers type shit. I was supposed to go to Vegas for spring break. They want to get hookers and fuck. I'm like, dude, what? I'm not paying for pussy. I go to college.
Yeah, for real.
Like, what?
And it's crazy, dude, because when you go out to Vegas and Atlantic City and shit, there's girls galore. Like, no matter what weekend you're going to go on, maybe not Atlantic City, you'll catch a cougar, you know what I mean, down in Atlantic City. But in Vegas, come on, dude. I mean, like, 5 out of 10 times you're going to end up with a prostitute. At least she's been a prostitute for one time in her life. You know what I mean? I never been to Vegas though, but
me either. I was supposed to go for spring break, but COVID fucked me over. Mama COVID.
Dude, fuck that shit. Fuck these new strands that are coming out, man. Yeah. Fuck that, dude. I got these African strands, these European England strands.
It's gonna turn into a flu. It's gonna be this isn't. It's gonna honestly, bro. I'm gonna say like
it's gonna turn to like
I'm gonna say 3 to 5 years.
How do you think it's gonna be like in 3 to 5 years, like civilization wise and going out?
It's gonna be normal.
You think so?
It's gonna be normal, but
how long do you think until the actual moment it gets normal? How long?
3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I say like 2. I say like give him maybe like one more. Like I feel like we have seasons.
These are gonna be a thing for 3 to 5 years.
I can't.
But not like I don't think it's gonna be like you have to go to a bar and you have to sit down and you can't get up. I don't think it's gonna be that. I think it might be like whenever you're around a lot of people like waiting in line. Mm-hmm. I'll wear a mask and I wait in line. On an airplane, I think you're going to have to wear a mask on an airplane.
I have no problem with that.
It's going to be normalized in hospitals, doctors' offices. You're going to have to wear it. Grocery stores, you might have to wear it.
I remember I used to make fun of Koreans and Asians when I used to see them. Like, why the fuck's this motherfucker wearing a mask?
Because they're fucking smart.
Like, you know, way post, like 2 years before post-COVID, these motherfuckers be wearing a mask. I'm like, how is our air dirtier than China's? Like, not to sound like a dickhead, but, you know. But I was like, no. There's a fucking reason for you right there, dude. And just imagine how much these companies are making from just making up masks and everything.
It's brilliant.
I don't know, dude. But, we're cutting like almost 2 hours in, dude, right now. You want to say like a little plug, you want to say like, you want to give like, people a shout out, where to fucking find you and everything.
Yeah, you can find me Instagram, Jakey Jim, Twitter, Jakey Jim 28, Snapchat, Jakey Jim. Working on the OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, pretty much.
You do a fucking haircut naked, dude?
Shit. If I make $30,000 a month, I might. But,
fuck that. Yeah.
Instagram, Jakey Jim. Hopefully, got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Trying to make some clothes. Good hair studio. I got a bunch of stuff. I don't know what, but something big is coming. So, dude,
you're like an entrepreneur at heart, dude. I want to really thank you for coming on, dude. I mean, I hate to have to cut it, dude, but I'm going to have to do a shit ton of editing this fucking weekend, dude. Yeah, dude.
I told you I like to talk, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is fucking perfect. Definitely one of my fucking favorite podcasts. Yeah, dude. We cracked open a fucking beer, dude. Let's cheers up, dude.
Cheers.
Watch out for the tip, dude. It's COVID season, dude. I want to thank you for coming. And I want to thank you fuckers for watching. I know if you're possibly taking a shit on the toilet or you're fucking in the waiting room about to get tested for COVID. But listen, I want to thank you guys for support my man Jake. Thank you guys for watching and go fuck yourselves and have a fucking good day, guys.